What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to your favorite pond, the Coy Pond, episode 145. As you guys know, you can find us here on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, and don't forget to leave a question on SpeakPipe. We are heading into preseason week 2, I believe, now. The NFL season is less than a month away, and we're almost at the end of the tunnel. We are so close to getting NFL football fully back on that Wednesday night. And per normal, I'm joined by my co-host K-Dog for another glorious week of the Koi Pond. This week we're just going to go over some more current news that's going on, and then we're actually going to touch on some new food items coming to the NFL stadiums this season. If you've been listening for a while, we did this with MLB. The MLB seems to be the staple for outlandish, crazy food that stadiums can serve, and we thought, why not explore that with the NFL? It's kind of fun to touch on, and keeps it light and fun for the week. But before we jump into that, get into some NFL news. Many of you might have seen, Chargers center goes down. They drafted pretty well in the offseason for this exact situation. Obviously, last season, the Chargers had maybe the worst offensive line ever in the playoffs and one of the worst offensive lines just in general. And they drafted and built a team around it, so we'll have to see. I think it's between Jake Slaughter and the backup center that I'm forgetting his name. But I'm optimistic. I mean, as of right now, the entire line hasn't collapsed completely, but it is a shame that the Chargers signed the center in the offseason. Was it Biadish? Or I'm blanking on his name. But
You're talking about the center?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jake Slaughter.
That was the one they picked up. Who's the one that got hurt?
Oh, Biadish.
Biadish, yeah. So him going down against the 49ers in joint practice, definitely a shame. But that's the Chargers. I think Quentin Johnson had a scare, but it doesn't sound like that one's nearly as severe. So the Chargers will charge on. But in happier news, Cowboys signed Von Miller. I mean, that's, I think, a great pickup. I know the jokes have already been made that he's clearly not ring chasing now, which I find to be kind of funny. But also, having a veteran presence in Von Miller in that locker room is not a bad thing. Kevin, what do you think about it?
No, not at all. And and you and I talked about it earlier. DeMarcus Ware, who you met before,
Yeah.
played. Of course, he went out to play with Von Miller when the Broncos went to the Super Bowl. So there's inside rumors that DeMarcus Ware and his relationship with the Cowboys and Jerry Jones is a big part of why Von Miller returned the favor and came to Dallas. So
Hey, it makes sense. And they won that Super Bowl together.
They sure did, and so maybe somehow Von Miller could be the the leadership that comes in there and brings kind of that pedigree that the championship thinking and helps the Cowboys get over the hump.
Yeah, I mean, it's only exciting. I don't see, there's not a world where this is a bad pickup for the Cowboys.
No.
I'm pretty sure they got him cheap anyway.
Yep.
We'll see how much he plays, and I'm sure he's got it in him, but it might be one of those where on third downs or something like that. Who knows? But unlike Aaron Donald, I don't think DeMarcus Ware will be returning this season, sadly, for the Cowboys.
True.
But Aaron Donald's seen for a second week practicing with the Rams. It feels like this thing is going to happen, and I'm still betting on, if anything, it'll be that midway through the season that we kind of keep preaching, where if the Rams get hurt or towards the end of the season when it really starts to not matter, because every week matters, but you get later in the season, and you need a little juice, and he needs maybe a couple reps against some poor team that has to go first week against Aaron Donald. I think he's coming back. I honestly do. 2 weeks in pads and uniform, it feels like it's everything but done at this point.
Yeah, there's all kinds of games that these teams can play with, designated for return at this point or injured something. And, we know that those teams all use those slots any way conceivably that they can hold on to players or fit it into some kind of a timetable. And I'm sure that Aaron Donald, I would be shocked if he's there week one. I would imagine that they've got some plan, like you said, Colin, to bring him back, 4 games in, 8 games in, or something like that, to where he's not getting a full season of wear and tear on him.
Yeah, and in the very least, maybe he has his own stipulations where it's like, if this and this happen, I will come back to, make sure the team doesn't fall behind. Who knows?
Yeah, true.
But it's pretty exciting. It'll be interesting to see how that all works out, and I'm sure all of that's still being talked about, and every NFL team has smoke and mirrors about everything.
I mean,
So only time will tell.
Miles Garrett and Aaron Donald, are you kidding me? I mean,
That is insane.
I'd love to see that. I mean, that would be unbelievable, I would believe.
If they could just not do it against the Chargers this season, I would love that.
Yeah.
With my luck, it'll be first week against the Chargers, and the O-line will be beyond destroyed at that point, and they'll probably put Trey Lance in instead of Herbert at that point.
Oh, my gosh.
Exciting stuff, crazy, incredibly scary to think about, but nothing scarier than if you're a Texans fan seeing the news today that Jaden Higgins is out for the 2026 season. Yes, you have Tank Dell coming back. Yes, you still have Nico Collins, but I mean, it's something to be said that Jaden Higgins came in clutch last year, and he's a phenomenal wide receiver that filled that role. And not having him to support Nico Collins and Tank Dell if something were to happen to them in the regular season is not a great feeling. But, you can't plan on injuries. You just have to evolve with them. And I feel terrible for him. T's and P's to that guy. And, come back for the 2027 season even better. Just kind of how Tank Dell's doing it this year, as of right now, at least August 19th.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I don't know. They have such an issue with receivers. Just bad luck, or is there something going on with the way they train? I don't know.
It's unfortunate. Moving on, some happier news again. Bucks keeping Vita Vea. That is a huge piece for their defense, keeping them. Obviously, it's been nothing but kind of doom and gloom out of the Buccaneers facility this offseason. There's some videos with, not videos, but some press conference or media interviews where Baker Mayfield didn't seem to be thrilled with the situation. Vita Vea didn't seem thrilled with the situation. And then Baker Mayfield changed his tone a little bit, and so did Vita Vea, obviously, by signing back with them. So that's great signs for him. I know they've had Kate Otton's been a little bit here and there, and there was something that came out about Baker Mayfield potentially being overwhelmed. I want to say I read, but you're going to get any title you need to from any team this offseason right now. We'll find out in less than a month.
Yeah. For sure.
Saints, Alvin Kamara out for a month. Obviously, they signed Travis Etienne in the offseason. Kamara out for approximately a month is what I think is on from Sean Mitchell. That sucks, but also whoever went and signed Travis Etienne probably looks like a genius in the front office now. No other way about it. It feels like Alvin Kamara has been up and down for the last, 2 years with things. Obviously, that Saints team hasn't been what it was with Drew Brees, but who would expect that while they're still kind of finding their footing through everything? But that's a shame that Alvin Kamara is going to be out that long.
Yeah, as a guy who's had him over the last 2 years in fantasy, you kind of wonder, is this just the end for him, really? I mean, there's a lot going on there. The body's breaking down, and, maybe he hangs it up. I don't know.
Yeah, and I want to say he's going to try and get through this season, but already being hurt going into the season is not a great look. That's got to feel terrible, and obviously he's already been on the wire the last 2 years anyway, so
yeah,
it is something you wonder about as a fan. Moving on to the Colts. Good, amazing player for the Chargers for years and last year. Keenan Allen signs with him. He's still got it. I mean, he was as close to amazing in whatever year he's in right now with the Chargers this past season. Somewhere he's familiar with. Maybe that helped. I know the Bears didn't work out quite as well as he probably had hoped. But now he goes over to the Colts where, Alec Pierce has had some injury news come up. And now, Keenan Allen's there. Wide receiver 3. That's pretty exciting. I'm happy for him to get another shot. It would be funny if Phillip Rivers was still a quarterback there, or had an opportunity to be a quarterback there. See them going from the blue and yellow to the blue and white. Hilarious in my opinion, but unfortunately also Tyler Warren today, groin injury. Not looking great offense-wise for the Colts, but it's still so early in the preseason. Yes, it's 3 to 4 weeks before the first NFL game, probably more like 3. The Colts could get healthy. I mean, the thing with all these injuries right now, even if they're ready for week 1, in the back of my mind just goes, how much of this is going to flare back up 1 month into the NFL season?
Yeah.
And, really, you don't want to be hearing your team's name called out at all right now.
Right.
Obviously, if you're signing Von Miller or Vita Vea, Keenan Allen, all good things, but also most of the time at this point, all you're going to see is, X, Y, and Z being injured, and that's not good. Even if they're back, sometimes they're fine the rest of the season, but a lot of times they'll see something flare back up, whether it's reported or not, and you'll kind of see that in the production for the rest of the season. So,
yeah, it really does.
Hope you don't see your team's name.
Yeah, it really does. It 50-50 on whether it lingers or not, but it seems like it happens a lot.
Yeah, I don't know how I would say it. Obviously, nothing against the players. You want to protect your ability to play football. That's what you do best. That's why you're in the NFL. But it is just one of those things where you're definitely going to take it easy if that's what you need to do in order for longevity. But that is the NFL news. Kevin, did you have anything else that I might have missed that we didn't talk about? You found
I think that's mainly everything that we had there.
Yeah, it's one of those things where right now it's NFL news to NFL news. There's no games to talk about. We already did our week 1 video. We'll probably do it again the week before week 1, obviously, or the night of, because we'll record Wednesday right before the Patriots Seahawks game.
Right.
But we'll have the rest of the week to talk about. Now, onto the fun stuff. New menu items coming to the NFL. I'm trying... foodservicedirector.com, shout out to them. They had an article about this, and, we did this for the MLB. It's lighthearted. We're just having some fun with it. And, we'll just kind of take it from there. But here we have Steelers fans over in Steeler Town getting new sandwiches. Pick 6 Sammys. That's cool, I guess. I am kind of surprised that one made it. This one I thought was a lot better. Acrisure Stadium, which still doesn't feel right, is getting the Pittsburgh Pierogi Pile-Up. Fried pierogies topped with hot Italian sausage, white cheddar cheese sauce, french fries, honey mustard slaw, dill, creme, and fresh dill. I don't hate that. The eatability of that at a game, and also, audio listeners, love you to death. This part's going to suck for you the rest of the episode because we're showing these pictures and I'm starving, so this isn't helping me either. But, it never ceases to amaze me what people come up with. I love this. Little fried stuff. You can pick up the rest of it with your hands.
Oh.
Basically deluxe stadium food. Deluxe nachos, I'm sorry. Not a bad move. We've seen much worse in the MLB where there's no way you can't make a mess at your seat. Let's see what else we got. Buffalo Bills getting a plant-based option. Okay. It looks... chickpea crumble with cucumber. It's like a wrap. Let's see here. Enjoy menu. Chickpea Blitz includes chickpea crumble with cucumber lettuce, pickled onions, and roasted red pepper hummus in a gluten-free wrap. Hey, it got an option for everybody, I guess. I don't think that's what I'm going for if I'm already at a Bills game, but new stadium, new menu. I mean, you usually thinking about a wrap when you go see the Bills, Kevin?
No.
No, I don't think so.
We might have to Uber Eats some of this crap to Dayton, Ohio.
Yes, I think more than likely that's for the one gluten-free friend everyone has in the group.
Yeah.
Okay. Battle Boat waffle fries at Highmark Stadium. So you guys are getting waffle fries. Buffalo-style ingredients. All right. Green check mark. Keep it simple, stupid. Coca-Cola barbecue burger. Now, this is what I'm talking about. You get barbecue sauce, 2 beef patties, cheddar cheese, beer battered, onion rings, and dill pickles. That's more like it. So, Denver's doing it right over there, at the very least.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got here. Broncos fans also getting the Jackalope Mac Stack, a mac and cheese hot dog. That looks damn good. I love everything about a deluxe hot dog. That is what we need more of.
That's football.
Yeah, hot Cheetos dust, yes. I mean, you'll probably have to leave the game by about, if you get this at halftime, you'll probably have to leave by the start of the third quarter. But it's going to be delicious. Okay. Uncrustable Crunch item at Kansas City. Griddled strawberry Uncrustable topped with fried chicken bites and sour apple slaw. I'm sorry to Kansas City. You've won a lot over the last several years. This one doesn't feel like a win as much. This one looks a little rough. I'm sure it's a take on chicken and waffle, not even chicken and waffles, but strawberry and waffles. I mean, that does not look that good for the price you're probably have to pay for it, right?
Yeah, did they give any of the prices on these things?
No, I didn't find any of the prices. But that thing is just something else to look at. Ugh, yikes. Pigskin dog. All right. Let's see who's getting this. Arrowhead. Okay, so they're swinging both directions this
Ah,
season. Pulled pork and a candied jalapeno pork belly slab sandwich between a bacon batter bun and topped with spicy marshmallow cream. That doesn't look too bad. I can get behind that. Kind of a take on a hot dog, mostly a sandwich, it looks like. Better. Kansas City, you're getting better. It's going to be okay. All right. Eagles are getting a Berea fry bomb. What is this?
what's that?
Smoky honey habanero fries loaded with braised beef Berea and jalapeno provolone sauce. Okay. That sounds delicious. Basically, loaded fries. I think that's great. That's a great food to have at a stadium. Probably going to cost you $25 to $50, but it is going to be damn good, and your mouth will be on fire. Ooh, catfish po' boy. I don't know where over to NRG, so Texans are getting a po' boy. All right. Solid choice, solid choice. Okay. Funnel cake apple pie. Looks like it almost should have been served in a baseball helmet. But funnel cake apple pie, funnel cake fries, warm apple filling, cinnamon sugar, powdered sugar, and caramel drizzle. That would solve any sweet tooth you ever had. Holy hell. That thing will give you type something diabetes by the time you're done with it. But Texans, that's a win. Red Zone Burger. Okay, here we go. This is what you need. Jaguars doing it right over there. Double patty burger with cheddar, bacon, and crispy onion straws and barbecue sauce.
Ooh,
That's straight to the point. That's what it's all about right there.
I'll take two of those.
Yes, that is perfect. All right, and the sack and sizzle. Lord, that picture's not doing it any favors. Sack and sizzle. Pita pocket stuffed with steak, cheese, and horseradish Dijonnaise. That might not be terrible. The picture's not doing it justice, probably. You take the sandwich, take the double barbecue sandwich, and run. That's all you got to do. Chopped brisket sandwich, pretty straightforward. That looks damn good. Cincinnati Bengals, okay. Bengals are getting a brisket sandwich. Hats off to them. Oh, orange creamsicle cocktail coming to the Bungles.
Whoa.
Smirnoff vanilla vodka, Monin orange syrup, and a citrus blend. Hey, only drink I've seen on here, so Bengals keeping it legit, I guess.
Oh.
What'd you say, Kevin?
Oh, no, sounds scrumptious. And
I know.
And it ties in orange.
It ties in the orange. Good on them. Let's see. Who's this? Packers fans. Brought egg rolls menu on Lambo. Oh, and the brachos. Okay. Packers getting a bunch of brat style food. That's kind of what I'm picking up here. Yeah. Tater tots topped with brat coins, corn pico, beer cheese, sour cream, guacamole, and green onions. I don't hate a deluxe nachos moment. Or honestly, the brat egg rolls. Those are probably going to be pretty good. I'd say that's a win for the Packers. Let's see. Layout bratwurst heavy this year. I don't know what's going on up there in the north. Vikings fans are getting it. And, okay. Simple and effective. Handheld for a nice day at the game. Vikings fans also getting walleye fingers and chips. All right, well, hats off to Minnesota. That picture again feels like you could have put something on it to make it look a little bit more appetizing. I guess I can't talk due to our thumbnails never being too crazy, but it works. And the last one, holy hell. This might be the sweetest treat I've ever seen. Colts getting a dessert named after the mascot. Serving Blues churro fry pie.
Whoa.
Churro fries topped with whipped cream, chocolate sauce, and M&Ms. Hot damn. That thing, that's some kid's dream. It'll only be $35 and it won't be convenient to get, but good lord. But yeah, those are what we were able to find this week. Nothing too crazy. The MLB had tomahawks, 1.5 long hot dogs, sushi, rice bowls. They had it all. But that's all I've got this for right now. If we find any other crazy things, I'll throw them into the podcast as we go. Or if I missed anything, please let me know. Oh, one more. I'm sorry. Garden State Rippers. Jets and Giants fans. Okay. Getting their own version on hot dogs. Nice. Okay, so they're getting a Skyline Coney, house-made chili, and Cooper sharp cheddar cheese sauce. Yeah, you know, chili dogs always can't go wrong with a chili dog.
Oh, my
They're getting
gosh.
3 different versions of them. Jets and Giants, you're a winner this year. You got to win. Got to win in the preseason, I dare say,
Colin, it's
and you
been
get
a
a variety of them
long
too.
time since you've had a chili dog, hadn't it?
Yeah, it's been months, years, even. I can't remember the last time I've even tasted Skyline.
Yeah. 7 hours?
Yeah, it was, maybe it was at lunch today,
Maybe.
approximately
Just
7 to 8 hours ago.
just maybe.
You just lose touch with time sometimes when you do find Skyline, and
Right
I know
on.
that's a polarizing topic for most of the U.S., but regardless, that's what we had for you this week. Nothing all that polarizing, but you know what? We got to go over what you can find in some of these stadiums because the NFL is slowly, maybe not catching up to the MLB, but they're getting better food items. And not better that I would ever try, but crazier and more radical. The MLB has already taken advantage of it. The only thing the NFL could take away from the MLB is the craziness of what you can order. But that being said, Kevin, do you have anything else for the wonderful viewers this week?
No, just pay attention to your teams. Preseason, it's a great chance to see talent that may not make the field at the start of the season, but it's a time to be excited about all those draft picks and free agent pickups, and it's fun to kind of see who starts to show something and can it translate to the big games, the real game.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. And before I forget, and Matt crucifies us later for not doing this, we have to do the Weddle game of the day. Not a wide receiver in the NFC. Height, younger, tight end. Let's go Tyler Warren since we talked about him today a little bit. And it's a tight end. Oh, that was AFC still. Damn, that's a shame. But he's a young tight end in the NFC. Who could that be? That could be Laporta, but I think he's a little older than... Did I spell his name wrong? I did. Not NFC, but he's 87. 23 years old. NFC South, NFC East, NFC West. That could be McBride, maybe? No. See, South or East. Who's a new quarterback or tight end in the NFC East?
NFC East?
East.
Could be Ferguson for the Cowboys.
Let's try that. It's in the East. It's not Jake Ferguson.
Not
Could
Jake
be
Ferguson.
Eagles, Commanders, or Giant. Isaiah Likely? Is he young?
Is he in the FC now?
Yeah, he's on the Giants.
Oh shit. I don't know if he's
not
young.
a Giants. Commanders or Eagles? I know that the Eagles recently got a new tight end. Is that who was in the draft that went? Oh my God, what was his name? The tight end in the first round of the draft that went high. He played at Oregon.
Shit.
Oh man. Number 87 on the.
Trying to think of it.
It can't be Goddard. Commanders or Eagles. 87. Goodness. Why am I losing my... Oh, no.
Eli Stowers? No. That can't be.
Could be. Couldn't be him.
I think that.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, Eli Stowers.
That's what it is.
I can't believe you got that. That was probably their second or third string. Hey, that's a win. Anyway, you all have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you next time on the Coy Pond. Peace.